I think pretty strong chances tomorrow. We should win, to be honest, given the opposition. Hopefully, a bit better performance than the other night. I got excited when the World Cup started and booked a last-minute trips and noticed you could do it over the weekend. So that's simple as that. Reasonable amount, a few £100 a ticket. I think it was last Monday.
What persuaded you?
Because I'm a little bit of a child, and when the World Cup started, I got excited and saw that we could come, and the price of the travel and stuff wasn't too bad, so I thought go for it. It's difficult to say. I think we've still got a chance of winning it. I wouldn't say we're definitely going to, but I think we should hopefully get to quarter-final, how the draw is playing out. But after that, it's a bit of a lottery when you're playing the better team. So fingers crossed, quarter-final, and then hope for the best after that, I think. I've booked one of the trade tickets. So whilst I think it's very expensive, it looked like the best option given some of the videos I've seen on the internet of traffic, etc. You know, I hate to say it's worth it given that, but it seems to be. So yeah. I actually booked that before I managed to secure the ticket, just to take a little bit of a gamble on it, but got both. So
we've been here for about 3 days. So we were in Boston. We watched the England-Ghana game. We haven't got tickets for the Panama game, but we have got tickets for the round 32. God forbid we get there for Panama for that. So arrogantly, we should be up. But I did make a prediction. Someone asked, I think it was Ladbrokes, asked me, what do I think of the England-Ghana game? I said 4-0. I thought it would be sloppy, but I didn't expect it for them to soak up the pressure. But I think tomorrow we should be in. I'd like to say 2-3-0, but who knows? So we've booked hotels where you can do the cancellation for Toronto and Atlanta, but we haven't booked our flights yet. So as soon as the game finishes, I think we're going to either book flights or a bus, because I think the flights are going up to $350, so it's just going to sting us, and we've also got to pay for the hotel, and then we've got to go back to New York to fly back to London. So it's a journey. It's a journey. We're here because we've followed England, home and away, and just money at the end of the day. Nothing's going to be absolute. I don't think you can put a price on watching in the World Cup, So it's just like. But we did get the train from Boston South Station all the way to Foxborough, which was a different conversation. But to be fair, they organised it. It was really good, even though we had to pay, I think it was $80 for a train ticket. It's one of them. I think it's England and it's football. We're all betting men, and I think we would like to say that England are going to go through, but for the sake of spending $500-600, that'd be a very sore one if we were having to then pay money to go up to Toronto. So we'll see, mate. We'll see. Well, I'm supposed to be buying a house this year, and my missus ain't too happy that I'm here. I think we've probably spent about maybe 4.5. I'd probably say, I don't know if that's counting in spending money, because drinks, I think we bought 3 beers at the Gillette Stadium. It's about $45, $50, and it adds up, So unfortunately, that's where it's going to end.
I think we've got a good chance tomorrow. Hopefully we'll beat them anyway. I've already booked the flights to Atlanta and a non-refundable one, so praying that they'll get the win tomorrow. Booked them, I don't know why, but we booked them the morning of the Ghana game, and then obviously didn't go to plan against Ghana, but I'm still positive we'll be there. Well, to be honest, I was a bit gutted that we didn't score. I just wanted to see them score a goal, but we'll be alright. We'll still top the group. It's been my first tournament here, so I've been really enjoyed it. Looking around with my friends, doing good stuff. Well, to be fair, we'll see, when we were booking everything, the hotels, things like that, everything has been expensive. Luckily, when the tournament got announced 8 years ago, we actually started putting money away. So we've been putting money away for years, so it hasn't hit in the pocket as much as most people. But everything has been quite expensive. Like the darts last night was expensive, things like that. But we have found some bars where it has been alright. So all in all, I can't complain. We're on the train at the ground tomorrow, so I think that was. Well, they reduced it to, I think it was about $90 or something like that. It got reduced, but it is what it is. Got to get there somehow. And so I think the New York ones set us back. I think we've paid something for the 3 of us, $700 each. So to be fair, I think that's all right now, considering when you look on to try and get a ticket now, it's considerably more than that. I just think how friendly it's all been. There's loads of different nations kicking around. Everyone's been really friendly. There's been no sort of animosity towards anyone. It's been really good. No, I still think we'll go all the way. I think we'll be back in New York at the end.
We love England. We love England. Everybody wants England to win, don't they? No, we've been to Boston. And lovely, Boston's lovely city. All the Scots people were up there before us and they've all got dresses on, haven't they?
Did.
You know, I mean, who walks around with a dress on? Apart from them, women wear dresses and Scotch blokes wear dresses. But they're going home now.
Yeah.
They're going home. We didn't play so well against Ghana. Well, no, have to be fair. Ghana played very well. They come for a draw and they got the draw. And we had chances with the headers in the first half. We didn't hit the target. But O'Reilly had a good chance at the end with the one that hit the bar. And Kane would have scored that. 9 times out of 10 he would have scored that. But he'll come good. You can get a team from Brooklyn could beat Panama, man. You could. Are you allowed to say that? Yeah, you're allowed to say that.
Yeah, you have.
You could get a team from Whitley Bay could give Panama a good game.
Tournament, I think we'll win it. Definitely. I think I had an interview the other day about the Ghana game, and I sounded a bit too cocky, but I think we will win it.
Yeah, so do I. And I backed England at home. We were third favourites, 6-1 third favourites. Spain and France were 9-2 joint favourites, and we are 6-1. So even the bookies think we're going to get to the semi-final, don't they, in the final. I'd be happy if we got to the semi-final, mind, but I still think we can win it. And I like Thomas Tuchel. I like him. Do you want to hear me song?
Oh,
Do you want to hear me song?
No,
I sang me song on the other one.
they don't.
Yeah, they do. And I remember that tackle by Moore, Bobby Belton the ball, Gary Lineker scoring, and I'll be dancing 3 lines on the shirt.
Brilliant.
You like it? Spent a lot. But we haven't been, we can't get a ticket. We tried in December, we applied to FIFA in December, then again in February it was, wasn't it? And we've applied every time. I don't begrudge the lads that go to follow England all over the world, which we don't. So I don't begrudge them tickets at all. But I think it's obscene the amount of money they're charging to get into a football game. That we could have had 2 tickets for the last game for £4,000 for 2 tickets. What do you pay for a season ticket in Newcastle then?
Like £400 for a season ticket.
For 19 games. And they want £4,000 for 2 people for 1 ticket. Well, forget the chance, we'll get them, yeah. We'll only go some. We can afford a few £100, but I'm not paying thousands of pounds. We're going to win anyway, aren't we? So we went to the fan scene and the fan zone rather, and they're good. Love them. The atmosphere is brilliant.
Yeah.
So, and everybody knows all the songs, you know. We know all the songs. Would love to, but Len would have to take time off school. Don't tell his teacher. Don't tell Teachy. Don't tell Teachy. See, actually, the teacher's been great. He's let me go. But I don't think he would let me go anymore, would he?
No.
It's just a pity it wasn't in the school holidays. But then again, if it was in the school holidays, wow, prices would be even higher, wouldn't it? Don't worry.
Yeah, it was like when you let out of school, you might be charged like £400, and he's got to let out for free. So can't complain.
So you've had a great experience then?
Yeah, especially with my granddad, and yeah.
Well, I'm the greatest on that.
I think we'll win. I think going from the Croatia game to the Ghana game was like story of 2 different sides, really. But I think we'll easily beat them tomorrow. I think it'll be quite an easy game.
No, hopefully, because I'm staying out till we get knocked out. So I've got a ticket all the way through as long as we stay. So I reckon easy 3-0 win.
Yeah.
Then on to Atlanta.
The experience has been good. We've took quite a few like modes of transport, trains, planes. We haven't driven, just trains and planes. And I found it really good. Really good, yeah.
Yeah, we've got the train across, didn't it? 3 hours, I think, from Boston, so it's fine for that.
What is it?
Well, we're Uber normally. We get an Uber early and then an Uber late back afterwards. So that's the plan.
Yeah, unbelievable. Oh, this is obviously my first World Cup here. and just being able to see like the US going across different states like Texas, New York, Boston, it's been absolutely unbelievable. I've loved every minute of it. Yeah.
As well, or is
No, my 7th tournament.
So how does this compare to the?
Yeah, well, it's all different, isn't it? But again, I think sometimes the negativity around the cost of it's not as expensive as long as you plan, and you've got to plan ahead. And we've gone different rooms and shared rooms, etc. But yeah, as long as you plan it. But I must say, Americans have been really friendly. We've had no issues whatsoever, and certainly the South. You know, we'll definitely all want to go on holiday back to Texas.
100%.
And certainly, where is it? Nashville?
Well, Nashville as well. Nashville, yeah. Nashville's the best
The
place
young
ever.
boys like Nashville. Obviously, as my wife's back home, I didn't like Nashville. No, we've got to wait, haven't we? 'Cause we would have booked them after the Ghana game, so I think we'll either go to Atlanta or Toronto. So the plan, I think, maybe drive if it's Toronto, and Atlanta, maybe just do a bit of a fly around a couple of places and then get to Atlanta, and then fly from Atlanta down to Mexico. Well, trying to finish portions of food. I was 13 stone before I arrived here.
Yeah, good chance tomorrow, I think. We were at the Ghana game in Boston. A little bit disappointing, but still a great experience. But I think tomorrow will be fine. Few goals, good win, top of the group.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we didn't play the best against Ghana, but I think we got more to play for in this game, so we should play better.
I reckon 3-0 England.
Great stuff.
Always optimistic. Yeah, so in Boston we jumped on a bus organised by fans. That was a bit cheap, a bit easier. Good, the guys were doing that. Here we waited until the costs came down a little bit and booked the official bus out of Penn Station tomorrow. It's the boys' first tournament. It's not my first tournament. Usually I like to go and see a few other games with other countries involved, but that hasn't really been possible geography-wise and cost-wise, really. But we've enjoyed Boston very much and New York very much. Managed to talk to loads of different nationalities. It's been a really friendly place to be. Big food portions.
Yeah.
Expensive beer prices. At least it's only me drinking, so it hasn't been too bad. Yeah, there's no getting away from the fact that it's been an expensive trip. Jacob finished his GCSEs a couple of weeks ago, so it was a bit of a treat for him after that. Yeah, I mean, what it's done is it's cut it down to about 10 days, where usually I'd like a little bit longer, and we've been to no other games, but yeah, I mean, we just treated ourselves, to be honest, a little bit, yeah.